I hope you bet.
I didn't. I'm a little superstitious. They don't win when I bet.
But that's
sorry,
okay.
my throat from yelling so hard.
Yeah,
that's
what
right.
What are your thoughts on that?
on the win?
Yeah.
Oh, it's amazing. He's a homebred. I've got 4 of the greatest partners in the world. I love the Foleys. They're great friends. And I've been wanting Prat on him for a long time. Flo's done a great job on him, but it was just a perfect fit today. We couldn't get Flo, and Prat gave him a perfect ride. We drew the outside. We were thinking about maybe going to Indiana next week, and Churchill called and said we should enter this race. I'm glad we did. We took a look. We drew the outside, and it worked.
How did you get Prat? Because he wasn't named to ride him.
Yeah, well, when we were going to ride at Indiana, we had the name riders who we were going to use, and he's going to ride at Indiana. So the mount came open, and Prat was available.
A good pickup mount, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. It worked out well. I mean, we had a good trip. He was really straightforward and ran a great race.
Just talk about how you landed in this race. Your owner was saying you were considering running next week at Indiana.
Yep, that's all true. I got to give Nathan all the credit. We went in this race to take a look. The original plan was to run in the little race over in Indiana next week. Thank goodness he twisted my arm a little bit to go here. And, it all worked out. The horse run great.
What was the thinking? Set piece was the big favorite. Were you thinking that when you have one to beat, you don't let them scare you off? Or?
Yeah, for a grade 2. There was a lot of nice horses in the race, but it could have been a lot tougher probably too. And our horse is a nice horse. He always has been. His last race was a bad, fluky race. He ran terrible lounge race. We thought we would win that day, and just put him in there, hopefully get a confidence builder, get him back on track. And anyway, whatever reason, he didn't show up that day. And but he's after that race, he's really blossomed again. Put some weight on, got himself together, and he went into this race training. I thought he was setting on a big race. I didn't know if he was good enough to beat these horses, but he sure showed up and did it today.
Last fall, before he ran in the Grade 2 Franklin Simpson at Kentucky Downs, you were very high on him. You thought this was a really good horse.
Right. He is. He come up with a little chip in his knee, and that was why he had the time off. It wasn't a big problem. Of course, it had to be taken care of. Dr. Bramlage took it out, and prognosis was great. Said he'd come back as good as ever, and hopefully have a big year after. Today's awesome day. Bango wins, and this horse wins this race. And again, thank you to Nathan and all the partners in with Nathan. He's got this horse's mother. It's a terrific win for him. The grade 2 mama now. So.
You think that he likes going, because he was sprinting last year, do you think he likes going longer? That maybe this was a mile and 16?
He won all his races going a mile. We did back him up there at Kentucky Downs a time or two, and but he won those stakes last year going 2 turns. And I think, the mile and 16th, that's about his lick, I think.
There's a $2 million race at Kentucky Downs. It's a mile.
Well, we may have to take a look at it for sure. Win 2 stakes in a grade 2.
Yeah, just ask you, this is your biggest day in your long career?
Ever, yes.
Yeah, so this is like your home away from home track.
Well, it's always been good to me, and sure was today.